CW Driver understands that the Point Loma High School whole site modernization Phase 1 project consists of 4 phases. These phases include the following major components. Phase 1, make ready improvements. Phase 2, demolish and replace 800 building and remodel renovation of 200 building. Phase 3, renovate 300 building and construct sports complex improvements. Phase 4, modify Clove Street parking lot and general site improvements. Phase 1, make ready improvements. Mobilization and auto shop demolition. Phase 1 begins with mobilization and start of initial activities, including placement of construction offices and laydown area. Our most important activities will be focused on placing barriers around the construction area to ensure the safety of students and the surrounding neighborhood. We will then begin with the abatement of hazardous materials, followed by the demolition of the auto shop. Water, sanitary, electrical, and data utilities will be intercepted outside the footprint of the demolished shop and extended to the project offices. The electrical will be utilized from the nearby substation. Select site improvements will also take place, which include removal of the existing stairway on Chatsworth with the erection of a security fence surrounding the stairway, installation of new access gates between Building 200 and 100, and the addition of an elevated temporary boardwalk will be provided for altered access for students off Chatsworth into the existing Building 400 patio. The existing elevator in the patio and the stairs will provide the new path of travel onto campus. Temporary classrooms. Concurrent with the site laydown and construction office installation, we will start the temporary classrooms installation activities, including installation of a protective barrier, reconfiguration of the ingress and egress for the students, removal of the basketball hoops and select landscape, and the installation of utilities to support the temporary classrooms. Temporary electrical gear will be delivered from storage and installed to service these facilities. After the area is prepped, the classrooms will be delivered and set in place. The temporary classrooms will include a deck, stairs, and ramp. Classroom furniture from buildings 200 and 800 will be relocated to the appropriate temporary classrooms as required. Room remodels. Due to the short time frame of Phase 1, shift work will be utilized for the remodeling of the classrooms. We assume classrooms slated for remodeling will not be in use and that we will have full access for renovation activities. If not, we will reschedule during summer break. However, this would create a risk of not having the classrooms finished prior to the start of the 2019-2020 school year. Additionally, the new MDF room in room 206 will be established in preparation of the removal of the MDF currently located in building 800. Major site improvements. During major site improvements, the site barrier and SWIP protection will be installed in preparation for clear and grub and site work demolition. The utilities will be reconfigured and a temporary access stairwell and wheelchair lift will be installed at Building 300. We will salvage the Pointer Monument and store for relocation later. The construction fence will then be relocated to the new position to make use of the temporary stairway, and the temporary paving will be installed at Building 300. Technology. Next, a new electrical substation will be installed adjacent to the administration building and protected during construction. Technology and fire alarm upgrades will commence at the end of the school year at all buildings as required. This work is expected to be done utilizing shift work and multiple crews to maintain schedule and ensure completion prior to the start of the new school year. The fiber optic cable feed from Building 800 MDF will be pulled back and installed on poles in a temporary reroute and connected to the new MDF location within Building 200. The fiber optic will then be re-established to the permanent underground installation, and testing and commissioning of the system will be completed and made ready for the start of the school year. Phase 2, Building 800 and Building 200. Phase 2 will begin with partial demolition at the Chatsworth substation. We will provide a new enclosure. Building 200. Next, we will abate, demolish, and complete renovation of Building 200. We are recommending starting this work earlier than prefaced in the RFP to take advantage of the summer break. Building 800. Additionally, abatement, demolition, grading, and over-excavation will begin at Building 800. Upon pad certification, we will start vertical construction of the new Building 800. This work will start earlier than prefaced in the RFP because we anticipate many underground utility conflicts with structural assembly. For example, stair tower footers, trellis piers, and tree root conflicts with designed underground utilities. We will use extra caution and more diligence when doing the make-ready work to facilitate the construction of Building 800. As much prefabrication of the structural assembly will take place as possible to facilitate the project schedule. This sequence of work will also include site work such as ramps, seat walls, steps, permanent fencing, and trellises. Clove Street parking lot ramps and stairs. Clove Street parking lot ramps and stairs will be installed during the summer of 2020. The scope of Phase 4 is too much for the allotted time, so we resequenced this portion of work during Phase 2. Phase 3, Building 300 and Sports Complex. Building 300. Phase 3 work includes the demolition, abatement, and renovation of Building 300. Before we start, we will have to move all the furniture and equipment out of the building. During this phase, we will erect the arcade wall for the exterior enhancement of Building 300. Concurrently, we will upgrade the guardrails and patio expansion around the building. Sports Complex. At the Sports Complex, we will start with site fencing, demolition and grading, followed immediately by infrastructure to support, including new lighting. The restrooms, concessions, storage building, elevator, and press box will follow, and the remaining site improvement activities will be concurrent. The sports complex improvements will be parallel to the Building 300 construction. Phase 4 parking lot and site improvements. Phase 4 will consist of perimeter protection at the parking lot, removal of office trailers, and laydown material. Demolition will start as soon as access is available, with site utilities starting as soon as possible. Concrete curbs, sidewalks, and mow strips will be installed as soon as underground is complete. Paving and then landscape will follow. The new perimeter fence and entrance gate will be installed, followed by off-site improvements.